Hello there, home athletes. Happy Wednesday. We have it's a good workout today. It's a nice combination of some cardio, some body weight core work, and some weightlifting, as you can see. 3 rounds for time, 800-meter run, 25 weighted sit-ups, and 20 double dumbbell front squats. So get your run measured out, right? 800 meters. So down your street, 400 meters down, 400 meters back. That is equivalent to about half a mile or so. Should take ideally 4 to maybe 5 minutes for most of us. Then we'll come back inside. Weighted sit-ups today. So I have an ab mat here. If you have an ab mat, good for you. If you don't have an ab mat, this could easily be replaced with a folded up towel, right? Get like a shower size towel, fold it up into thirds or whatever. So it's about this size, and it can fit into your low back as you're doing your sit-ups. Barring that, these work well if you can hook your toes underneath something, the corner of your couch or workbench or whatever, but ideally you have something that supports the low back, like an ab mat. And then for weighted sit-ups today, you're going to grab something, maybe a lightish dumbbell like this, or some kind of a weight. It doesn't have to be heavy, somewhere in something, 10, 12, 15 pounds, something like that. We're going to hold it up high at the chest. I like to do butterfly sit-ups. You can either go regular sit-ups, knees together, or butterfly sit-ups with the knees out. The knees out butterfly focuses a little more on the abdominal muscles as opposed to the hip flexors, so you get a little more abs this way. I like to do it like that. But holding whatever weight you're holding at the chest, extending over your ab mat or your towel, and coming back up again. Right? All the way down to the floor, all the way back up. That little extra weight, you can definitely feel it in the belly. So 25 reps there. Then you'll have your other dumbbell, hopefully. And I would say front squats like this, weighted squats can be done with a variety of different weights. You might only have one dumbbell or one odd object or something like this. The way I have the workout written, we have 2 dumbbells like this, but whatever you got is fine. It might even be one kettlebell, kind of hold goblet style in front like this. Whatever you got, it's fine. Doesn't have to be super heavy. We're doing sets of 20 today. Remember, part of when we squat is keeping that chest up, right? We don't want to lean forward like this. We want to try to keep the kind of like muscles in the upper back retracted. Think about nice big open chest in the front. And we're getting a nice full squat down at the bottom. Stand back up, right? We're doing 20 reps right there with our weighted front squats. Get your timer going prior to the workout. 3, 2, 1, go. And you're doing those 3 rounds as quickly as you can. Quickly and as well as you can. Always focusing on quality of the movements as opposed to just getting it done really fast, right? Make sure all your squats look good. Make sure your sit-ups look good. You get the idea. And for you home gym folks, if you want to and feel encouraged to do this, if you look at our, you can record your scores in Wadhopper, right? Or, where you do your RSVP stuff or whatever. You don't have to RSVP if you don't want to, but you can enter your scores or have it set up so that home gym has its own little slot for entering scores. So love to see how you're doing. Love to see what your times are. Let us know. All right, so get ready for the warm-up. So first off, the only thing you need for your warm-up is a PVC or something like this. If you have a broomstick or whatever, something like this, go ahead and get it for the warm-up. And if you don't have anything like that, you should go to the hardware store and buy one of these. This is, I think, about 5 feet is about the regular length. Doesn't cost very much. You can do a lot of different mobility work. I like to use these in warm-ups and practice. Very good. You should have one. Go grab your broom handle right now. All right, I'm assuming you're getting it. And then you can pause your video for this next part. I want you to start off with a 400-meter run. So it's about half the distance that you're doing today in the workout. So I'll wait right here while you do that. I'll see you in a couple minutes, okay? Off you go. All right, you're back. Let me get my rower out of the way here. We're going to get going on our warm-up now. We're going to do a few different movements for 30 seconds each. You have your PVC or your broom handle or whatever it is. Let's go ahead and start with that on the floor. Let me get my timer going. We're going to start with some simple lateral hops. Feet stay together, and we're going across and back over our PVC, right? Now, we can go fast, we can go slow, it doesn't matter. Just kind of warming up our ankles a little bit, getting ready for all those runs in the workout today. pop, pop. Keep on going, keep on going. You got 20 more seconds for lateral hops. Hopping is a good way to kind of get your heart rate up a little bit too. Gets everything moving. 10 more seconds for lateral hops. 3, 2, 1. All right, next one, we don't need the PVC for this. We're going lateral lunges. Let's go nice wide stance, toes pointing forward, and we're simply going side to side. All right, go ahead and join me now. Kind of pushing that hip out towards the side. Ideally, the foot underneath you stays flat on the floor. Getting a nice little stretch down the extended leg as we do these. You keep on going. We got about 10 more seconds for our lateral lunges. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, these next ones we call bird peckers. It's basically a big leg swing. We're going to alternate legs. So we swing it up in the front, pull it up in the back, bring those hands down, touch the ground. Switch legs. Swing it up in the front, pull it up in the back, touch the ground at the bottom. It's a little bit of hip stability, a little bit of balance work here. All right, swing it up, swing it back. Great way to loosen up those hips. Get up, swing it back. You keep going, 10 more seconds. For our bird pecker movement. 3, 2, 1. Bootstrappers. You know I like these. So full squat down the bottom. Holding on to our toes, right? Elbows inside the knees. And then we are sending those hips all the way up in the air, legs straight for a couple seconds, nice stretch, and squatting back down again. So full squat down here, elbows inside the knees, straighten up those legs, stretch them out. A couple seconds there, right back down again. You keep going with the bootstrappers. Got about 10 more seconds, a few more reps. This is a great way to get ready for squats, of course, the bootstrappers. 3, 2, 1. All right. Grab your PVC, your broom handle, what you're doing. Laying out on the floor. Keep your toes on the floor. Wide grip with the PVC. And we're simply lifting that bar up. A couple seconds and relax. What we're doing here is kind of warming up all those upper back muscles. And relax. Arch it up. And down. You'll notice I'm keeping my toes on the floor for this one. So keep going, 10 more seconds. Just kind of arching that upper back. You should feel it all, yeah, kind of between your shoulder blades, upper back. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try some overhead squats. Wide grip just like we just did, PVC up overhead. We'll take these nice and slow, just working on seeing if we can keep that PVC kind of balanced over the shoulders, slightly behind the head. Nice and slow, working on mobility and a little bit of balance here. Stand back up again. You keep moving right there. The goal here is to not let the bar kind of travel forward, but keeping those shoulders open. 10 more seconds. Don't worry, these aren't in the workout. These are just a good kind of mobility warm-up piece. All right, the last thing we're going to do, actually not the last thing, one of the things we're going to do is these are called zombie squats. Go ahead and balance that PVC or whatever you're using on the shoulders. Let's put those arms out in front just like a zombie, and we're going to squat. This is definitely good balance work. Because if you let those shoulders and chest drop down, PVC is going to drop on the floor. Oh, mine rolled away a little bit. I'm cheating apparently. There we go. Up on the shoulders and squat. Nice and slow again. Remember when we squat, we want to keep those heels down, send those hips back and down as we squat. All right. Going back down the floor again. We're going to warm up those abs with an arch hold. Hollow hold. Push the belly button down into the floor. No space underneath the low back. Then we're raising up arms and legs, right? Have the heels lifted, toes together. Ideally, that kind of shoulders and upper back are off the floor as much as we can. We're going to hold this position. Think about pulling your your ribs down towards your hips. And keep holding. 10 more seconds. It's hard to talk while you do that. 5 more seconds. Then we'll stay down here. We'll finish with an arch hold. So just kind of like what we did, but the opposite, right? What we're going to do here, heels together, is arch up, right? Ideally, those toes are pointed still. Chest is up off the floor. Legs are up off the floor. Look into, you're contracting all those muscles in your low back and your glutes, keeping everything up off the floor for 10 more seconds. Keep holding. We're getting both the front and the back of our midline warmed up here. 3, 2, 1. So there you go, guys. You should be all warmed up now, hopefully. 3 rounds for time, 800-meter run, 25 weighted sit-ups, and 20 dumbbell front squats. Get after it, have fun, have a great workout.